The first time everybody saw Bumrah, they said with this action he won't survive very long because he was going wide like that, and he was, no one had seen the Tin Man action before. He was like that. And yet I remember we were chatting off screen once, and you said, as an action, it's not wrong because everything is moving forward properly. So because it's a very unique action, and yet you're saying it's an action that is not putting strain on his body?
See, for a bowler, it is very important that your hips and shoulder move together. I think you get in trouble when they are not aligned, and that's what usually that's the base of biomechanics. So your body has to move in a way where it's there is strain on the body if you're bowling. There's no doubt about it. But how you manage that and whether it's actually going to cause more problems is something is determined by how your foot positioning to your hip alignment, to your shoulder alignment, because that's how body moves. And with him, you can see that those hips and shoulders are aligned nicely. So that is something makes him risk free. So in my head, there was not ever a single doubt that Bumrah will have issues with his injuries which are action related. I don't think his injuries are action related. Every bowler at some stage, because of the workload and the other factors and the forces going through the body, just by the action of bowling, will be there. Those kind of injuries you can manage. You can have a lot of help around that. But I don't think he's going to have any troubles which are related to action, because he's nicely aligned in
that one that was slanting. I mean, Ishant Sharma bowled that ball for so many years. Whereas this came within a couple of years, within a year, he was getting the ball to straighten. Soon he was getting the ball to leave. And then the swing arrived. With that action, a lot of people thought, he'll find it difficult to swing the ball. He'll probably be a hit the deck bowler. But from that action, did you see any change in when he started to bowl the outswinger?
Not much. I think what has changed with him is the timing of his delivery. And you say that whippy action. And that requires that timing, where you are putting your wrist also into your delivery. And that is something which he has actually mastered now. And as a bowler, when he mastered that, he was a completely different bowler, and that's where he started getting that ball away from the right hander, which the first time we saw in that Nidahas trophy in Sri Lanka. And as a bowler, if you're able to do that with that awkward angle coming back into the right hander and just straightening or taking the ball away from right hander with that action, then you always asking batsmen tough questions, and that's what Bumrah has been doing, and that's what his main reason of success in the longer format. And to add to that, he has got that nice economical run up, which helps him bowl those longer spells as well, which in my case I figured later. That also makes a huge difference. So I think for his success in test matches is purely dependent on how he has developed that control over deliveries which are coming back into the right hander and going away as well.
I mean, I was just going to finish off with that before we look at his numbers, and you sort of touched upon it, the economy of his run-up, the fact that he bowls from a relatively short run-up, A, in terms of injury, but B, in terms of the momentum that he gathers, that doesn't hinder him in any way, in your opinion?
Not at all.
If anything, you're saying it gives him longer spells.
What's his strength is that braced front leg, and when he's delivering the ball is on top of that front foot, and that's what gives you more power at the crease, and he's been doing that. So it's not about the run up, how far you're running in from. If that was the case, you would have seen all the bowlers coming running in from the boundary line.
There was a time.
So everything has to sync, I think, and every individual is different, So and that's what makes bowling also interesting, So it's not that one size fits all. You have to develop your style, and you have to stick to your strength. That's how cricket is played. You look at batsmen as well. Not everyone is going to hit those fancy cover drives or the puller hook shot.
Or
you have to figure what comes naturally to you, and then stick to your strength and evolve from there. And that's what Bumrah has been doing.